Now I have a simple one for you. You came out of nowhere last year on Street Fighter 6, started winning, it never stopped for you, all the way to today's top 8. So how is your day going? How do you feel coming up to this stage and facing the guy who picked you yesterday?
はい、もう昨年はまだ無名というかそれほど知られてなかったひなおさんがここまで無敵で無敗で進んでこられたわけですけれども今日の対戦相手には任されたこともあるかと思いますですけれども今日この場に立っていらっしゃるお気持ちをお聞かせください。
なんかまあ長いというかもうなんか深いことを話せないけど優勝します。
Well, I cannot say anything long or anything deep, but I am going to win.
Listen, a man of a few words, sometimes that's all you need. And you know what, Rob? It is time. Hinao and Kobayan, can I have you go for the traditional pre-match face-off, please? As it is time, Rob, for the second match.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what Street Fighter is all about. This is what the fighting game community is all about. This is single elimination. You see the intensity on their faces. Only one can move on. It is time for our next match of Top 8 here at EWC. Let's get things going.
Into the second game of the day. It's David versus Goliath, at least within physical stature, but on the sticks, it's even playing field. Vicious back at it again with my man, Jammers, and it's going to be such a pleasure to call the rest of these matches with you. How you feeling, man?
I mean, David said Goliath lost the plot. That wasn't in the storyline, but I'll tell you what, if we're talking about the 2026 version, he may be correct, but he has to prove the point by getting the dub here. But I'll tell you what, man, this guy has been on an absolute reign of terror this past 8th month, and this is one of the, the cherries on top of the cake. I'm not going to say it's just the one, there's probably a multitude of things. And again, this guy's got so much more depth and more capabilities as to what he can do in his career. So, I mean, getting the dub over Kobayan will propel him into greater heights mentally to try and take the trophy at the end of the day. Now, obviously, Logan and Ringe did mention their intro to the Eiffel Tower. I'm not jealous, by the way.
Not at all, right?
We didn't actually get to go. I'm not jealous one bit. This guy's mentioned that the Ingrid is in the back pocket because in the Topanga Championships, when Ingrid was still fresh, you saw Hinao actually, literally using her for probably 2 weeks straight before he had to go back to the Sagat and start practicing. So that could be a possibility, maybe in a shorter set, depending on the scoreline down the line here, Vicious. I mean, what do you think? He's going to stick with the King the whole way, or has he got other options?
I'm not too sure, honestly, because, there was a point that you had made just now where Ingrid was actually a little bit problematic during, the preliminary phases of Blink Respawn. I don't know how much practice he's had since then. I mean, even from Topanga, I don't know if it's going to be comfortable enough for either player. If Kobayan has to face off against it, or it now has enough practice going into this specific phase of the tournament. So I think the King is going to be what's played all the way through for now, or at least one of the other shows of potential.
True. But we're looking at the stats right now. Kobayan 34 scoops, 26 with punishes, successful reversal rate. If we're counting level 3 as the primary one, that's still a pretty high percentage, right? Anything probably for me mathematically, if you want to be a nerd for 2 seconds, anything above 55% is pretty damn good
to me.
It's pretty damn good. So half the time you have to be scared of the option. But yeah, these two are going to be tenacious in their own right. Both of these guys are stubborn for one reason or another. Obviously, we've seen Kobayan. He's been trapped in the corner on numerous occasions, and he waits patiently. He basically goads you and tempts you into making a mistake before he changes things around. Whereas Hinao, he's always just going, look, I am full throttle, no brakes. And that's his stubbornness there. And you can see it in the way he uses drive rush, the way he abuses heavies. He's in there, and I tell you what, he's going to try and stick to this man like white on rice if possible.
It's really funny that you talk about the stubbornness both on offense and on defense. There's so many different looks that Kobayan gives with his drive rush, and he'll stick to it. That's even if it's rather irregular, something that you don't commonly see as Zangief. He does not mind doing something like a drive rush, nothing, block, drive rush, sweep from max distance, drive rush, delayed medium punch. And those options alone are rather tough to kind of go through and cycle mentally. But there are moments where he'll just go drive rush sweep, drive rush sweep, drive rush sweep. And you're thinking to yourself, what in the hell is wrong with you, man?
Oh, listen, in these kind of stakes, I think everything should be wrong with you because you need to have that bloodlust. You need to have a specific type of right now, between these two, it is the other opponent here. Now, he was doing a little test drive a minute ago, and it looks like Hinal's going to lock in with Ryu. This is the character that we saw him win the Chinese premiere with a couple of months back. Now, like we said, he's got an array of characters. He has a very in-depth understanding, very technical understanding of the game, but it looks like we're going to get something else.
Scared the hell out of me, by the way. We get a preview that most people don't, so I got a little bit of a jump scare when he hovered over Guile. He went to Guile for like a quick second and started like fidgeting with like the different costumes.
He can't charge. He can't charge. No.
Yeah, like that? He hasn't had enough years yet?
I'm doubling down. He can't charge. He ain't got the patience for that. No.
I see. I physically cannot.
This guy got like 6 characters at 2400 MR. Guile was not one of them.
Okay.
He probably could, but you ain't got time to charge like that. No way.
You know what? Nowadays, with the way things have kind of turned out this season, I don't believe anything I see on CFM.
True. Bear in mind as well, if you look at him now, he did say in one of his match interviews, he said he did have a stomachache. He did feel the nerves. He's feeling the heat. So this is all new experiences for him. He's one of the strongest players right now, I'd say, in Japan currently. We are going to see him in Street Fighter League Japan, but he is under good mentorship in that factor under Fudo and Daigo here as well. But this is an individual sport, so he needs to try and stay focused. And because, how often do you fight Zangief under stakes this high?
That's a hard question to answer. It's genuinely a hard question to answer because I don't know what they do in Japan if they actually get some of these sessions in, right? But either way we spin it, we're locked in. All the questions remain are about to be answered. Kobeon versus Hinao, Zangief versus Ryu. The first of 5, ladies and gentlemen, buckle up.
Drive rush donkey kick could be a thing. He might have to change the speed of Hadouken, and he's going to do a hot kick into the EX Tatsu to get things rolling here, and he did manage to get a Denjin charge, and he checked the neutral jump. That was a big risk, but only because Kobeon actually pressed the button on the way down there, Vicious.
Hopefully we see that utilized even further off of the neutral jump, excuse me. We do get a counter hit, a plethora of counter hits against Hinao already. Command grab could be it, and you know what? Hinao thought the exact same thing, but in came the headbutt, more than enough damage towards the end of the lariat. Kobeon instilling the fear early.
The thing is, he's got to take the leap. He's got to be adventurous on defense sometimes, and there's a donkey kick I was talking about. He's got to do it just to see where he's going to try and risk the command grab, where he's going to try and risk the jump, and what a whip punish there with that heavy kick. He is going to get the pickup. Misses the crouching heavy punch from the drive rush, excuse me.
Oh, not too bad of a situation now for Hinao. Gets back-to-back throws, catches another parry. Oh, just within range of the fierce. You know he wanted to punish that. Still taking it to the skies. I like that.
This is going to be very tense. If it keeps going to the final round in every single game, these two, I need a heart rate monitor immediately. Good drive reversal here. A lot of the guys have been drive reversing throughout the past couple of days, I will say, because it is tense. And he goes for the sweep knockdown instead, and another Denjin charge in the back. There's a jump. He might have to go to level 3. He might have to do level 3, but he's not going to choose to do it yet.
So we're going to pepper in some of the damage. Level 2. Yeah, you saw the meaty crouch short. On the side of here now, drive rush on in, lights out, don't need to even call the rest of this match. A lot of confidence coming in from here now in control of the neutral.
Game 1 will go to our 15-year-old combatant here, and you saw it. This is going to be one of the biggest things on defense for Kobeon, because we know, we've been talking about it all the time. When he has level 3, when he uses it, it turns the game around, and most of the time he actually wins the round from that. That time he chose to level 2. That's a very big decision to make, especially with how slow it is on startup.
It would have hit. He would have increased his stats.
Yeah, well, I mean, if it was a move that was more than 4 frames specifically, then yeah, I guess, but probably. Throw tech there again. Kobeon's throw techs have been nothing but exceptional, I've got to say, and he's still not biting at the bait here. EX Hadouken couldn't get the pickup because too far, and another SPD jump. He's going to be elusive. He's going to be evasive. You have to keep that in mind, but also when you try and figure that out, he could do a reckless TP in your face, and that will really frustrate you if he does that.
So awkward too in terms of like what you're supposed to do after that, but a big opener yet again for me now. He's been in full control. Word on wake up. That was a counter hit. A little bit of a delay on the normal. Okay, OD.
There you go. He's gonna break your momentum every single chance he can see it. Lariat.
A delay, but instead it's Kobeon coming in with a crouching short.
Gonna go for some Oki here, but it's gonna be Lariat right in his face. Headbutt. Yeah, there you go. He's not having it. He literally doesn't want to give you any breathing. Even if it puts him in the burnout, he's confiscated the drive system from himself. Oh, the jab.
Ai, mano.
Right, so he's still got super here. One button to the super will do the trick, and he's literally throwing everything in the kitchen sink, and it's not going to be successful.
Boa, agora
Because
sim.
Kobian found the hit, and you can see it on the face,
Funcionou
right?
bem.
He's feeling the pressure. He's like, when can I find that clean hit? Because this guy is throwing everything at him.
It's rather difficult. I mean, Hinao did a little bit of like a hesitant move. He actually went for like the movement a little bit later. So Kobian, again, coming in with the drive rushes and those delayed lights, that's going to be adding more to the mental stack, right?
Trying to get the parry there. Just blocking out the pressure here again, slowly chipping away, crunching at that drive gauge there that Kobian has. And obviously, as he does that, he replenishes his own drive gauge before he can land a big back combo. And he missed the last active frame on that heavy.
That was so awkward.
I know, right?
Oh my god, no whip punish, and he's still active with it. Level 2, Hashogeki.
Damn, that did an abundance of damage here in the pickup, but he still has Shinku Hadouken locked and loaded. This 15-year-old
Ó, vai sair, vai ser louco.
My man dumped out the whole account. My man knows how to spend it.
Oh yeah, listen, burnout to him is this whatever, it's part of the game. He's not worried about losing those resources. He burnt himself out on his own volition. He said, listen, I know you're Goliath, but I know where the weakness is. Let me show you where it is.
Bro, he's got a Gucci slingshot.
Damn, that's crazy. Can you find one of those Amazon?
Probably.
Overhead como ele tá atrás, rush overhead combo, idiotice máxima.
That was extra saucy. Oh! He tried to get him to do the DP so he could go through it. That was a brazen choice there to make from Kobian, but throw again. Yeah, he's running away with this dude.
He's feeling rather confident with that walk up, and just his overall demeanor when you see him on the player cam.
Despite being nervous, it could be nervous with excitement. Some people forget that about themselves in high-octane situations like this, Vicious. Perfect parry. More people should be doing that, or at least attempting it
Aqui no
against the
Brasil
headbutt.
estão me enchendo o saco.
Going up again.
Potential throw loops incoming.
Mano.
That worked. It worked out. Whatever it was, it worked out. I don't even know if that was intentional, but I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Oh, wow!
If he had gone for the throw, it would have worked again, Jammers.
Nah, you're weird. Why did you do that when you had no health? You're weird. I'm sorry. I love these players. I love these players, but you had no health, and you thought to do downright parry.
Maximum intellect. What are you talking about?
I mean,
What are you talking about? That worked.
it did.
If it missed, then you could say what you just said.
I said what I said.
What a beast.
Tá difícil pro Kobayan, hein, mano. Tá, pô, tá apanhando
He's
pra
done
caramba,
what
velho.
no man thought about doing, and it worked out for him.
But the thing is, Kobian's getting knocked down too easily, and similar to what happened with Lashar, a lot of the time he's just guessing correctly because he thinks Hinao's going to be ferocious with physical attacks alone. He doesn't know he can just chip away at him via throws, so he needs to be careful. There's a Shoryuken again.
Get that situation. You saw now Kobian going into the opportunities to tech, but no, Hinao giving him the false flag. Okay, all right.
He can't get a
Come
read of what
on
he's
now.
going to do.
That's just how it goes with tall fellas.
Isso é
The
louco.
jump back jab, then instant overhead.
I can't relate.
All right, 6-footer. Right?
I'm
Mano, tem que dar umas bucheiradas, caralho. Respeitada, porque o cara tá lá subindo,
Yeah,
mano.
sprinkle in the extra 3, dude. You could have just said yes and we would have moved on. Anyways, Hinao getting
Bota esse
another
punish, você é
giant
louco.
whiff punish.
He has
Dear
got
Lord.
to stop flinging out these heavies, man. Hinao is extremely comfortable. And, dude, it is going to be a Shinku Hadouken, which accelerates him to a
Nossa, que surra,
4-0
velho.
lead here on finals day. And he has no choice but to win
Nossa,
5 games on the bounce. Can the big man do it?
I'm blaming Rob
Kobayan
TV
se
for getting
ferrou já,
Kobian
velho.
too emotional prior to the game. I'll tell you what, I'm breaking the focus.
Hinao said he lost the plot. Yeah, did she say he lost the plot? Clearly he's proving it with the stats alone.
Nossa, esse maluco é um farofeiro máximo, hein, não,
Again,
velho.
dude, you can't keep charging that button. That's literally been one of the banes of his existence, and he can just throw him a couple of times, but he's going to do a drive
Right.
impact instead. And Vicious, I hate to say it, somebody might be getting 5-0'd today.
Ah, esse tá
I thought you were
sério, é
gonna hit me
muito
with a
feio, mano.
somebody's getting 5. I thought you were gonna do it. You set me
Passou,
up,
barra à
man.
toa.
Nah.
De novo, barra à toa.
Yes, there we
Aí,
go.
caralho.
Now.
He's 4 games up. He can do whatever the hell he
It's-
wants.
it's
He has a
time-
level 1 if he wants to
No.
as well. There it is. And
That's
he's
it.
gonna
That's
do
what
that.
I want.
That's what he wants. That's what Kobian wants. He wants to play from behind, right? He
Isso.
wants to play from
Realmente,
behind. He
você
wants to
vê, o
build the
cara tá
momentum and
tocando
become a
controle,
shot.
magia, botando controle, velho.
His back's against the wall. And it's better than your back against nothing. He needs to really put that stand heavy punch away. He's got to play neutral his way. Parry a little bit more, probably be a bit more audacious. Just not that button. Can he get a punish counter SPD?
Aí, caralho.
Drive rush on in. Get a little bit of a hop. The perfect parry against the Hell Stab. A little bit of action being played from Kobeon.
Good jump away. He couldn't risk an SPD. Not on his wake up there. Damn, he got slumped in his face again. That beard is getting a little bit shorter.
Garrão.
Parry. Oh my god, he's got to throw everything in the kitchen sink. He still has that level 3. He still has the level 3. There it is. He's going to do the Cyclone Larry instead. He might have to close out with the aerial Russian slam as well. He's going to have to do the Russian slam.
Matou?
I don't know if Hinau's going to wake up with something though, Vicious.
No. Yeah, I mean, he tried to wake up with a jump or movement. Either way, that movement's going to be blown up. An excellent read from Kobeon. He stays alive.
Hanging on by a thread, but it's situations like that where you give the opponent a game to work with, and that's what builds the momentum. And it started from you. He didn't create it out of thin air. You gave it to him. And he's got to be careful about jumping away or even jumping back. And he tried to do a delayed button again, but he got clipped because he whiffed the throw.
Sabia,
Now
mano.
the tick throw happens. Solar Plexus forced to hold it. Knock it on the door with the frame trap. And sneaking in the drive. Impact and now back in full form. Didn't want to play with his food anymore. He got another perfect. How many perfects on the board thus far? I feel like this is the most I've seen throughout the entirety of EWC week.
Probably. Denjin charge. Good, it's sent him full screen, so why not take the advantage in that situation? Damn, he was jabbed to high heaven.
Checking the buttons, man.
He fat-fingered that one. Almost got the perfect parry, beat him to the punch. Usually the second person wins in those interactions with Drive Rush. There's a headbutt.
Spin him down!
He might have to Drive Rush and block. Well, he done something. He baited something because I sensed this dude trying to do something to wake up, and he started. It's getting antsy now. He's still got a massive buffer to work with, but he's sensing it. Every knockdown's going to count. Oh, wow.
I love that from Kobeon. He's slowly applying the pressure, slowly putting all the pieces together to the puzzle. Can he reclaim?
Dude, put that button away.
Tie game.
Por que não confirmou com o Baiano? Tá resetando,
to break
velho.
things away. Cyclone Lariat still an option. That was massive. That was huge.
Clean jump in. Didn't lead to too much though.
Não, mano, pelo amor de Deus, velho.
That did. It's not going to kill him though, but it's going to put him in such a conducive position. Kobeon has to make the most professional decision of his life.
Aí, só um milagre, hein? Nível 3, dash nível 3.
He's coming. He's going to get chipped. He's done. He's done. Whoa! Wait a minute! Wait a minute, what was that? I don't know what he tried, but the Stormbuster's coming through, and I think by the time we're done, the drive game should be completely online.
No, not quite yet, not quite yet.
He's got to wait. He has to wait. Now he can. Oh, my word. You're crazy. You're crazy. He's going to SPD. You're crazy. Whoa, he jumped back. He's going to chip him for the burnout. That's it. He's flinging out the donkey kick because he's got nothing else to do.
O moleque só fugiu, mano.
And there you have it, man. The kid is off his seat. He's punching the air. And you know how much this means to him. A 5-1 domination to kick off the campaign for today. That is not the job complete. But I tell you what, that is a fantastic start. I could feel his heartbeat from here, Vicious.
It was just so difficult to even try to chase down Hinao, especially after that level 3. There was just so much against Kobeon, but Hinao sticking to his guns. I love the way that he closed it out.
He didn't waver. It was getting a little bit shaky at times on certain knockdowns, but because he had such a massive lead in the set, he was allowed to take extremely out of this world risks. But I tell you what, man, that last interaction there, he needed the SPD and he knew that, so he went airborne with the Tatsu, but that was crazy. We need to head on over to the stage and we need to go with our stage host Damascus right now. Talk to me, baby.
Aqui foi bem, né, mano? Teve seus méritos, né? Mesmo jogando sujo. Só greve,
Once again, this time to exchange the keys. Kobayan unfortunately has to give his key away to Hinao. Kobayan, I will let you, of course, leave your key to today's rightful winner. But of course, please, everyone, please give it up for Kobayan!
barato lá fora, né,
I will
velho?
just ask something very quick. Kobayan picked you yesterday and 5-1, so what do you have to say?
昨日はコバヤンに今日の対戦相手として選ばれたわけですけれども、今のお気持ちを聞かせてください。
まあで
コバヤン
も
はそうmesmo.
正直
Como foi
自
amassado.
分やっぱり内心選ばれて、まあでも小林いけるかなって不安だったんですけど、正直最初いい感じにリードできたんですけど、最後逆転されかけたんで、正直今でも敵ながらも本当に強かったです。
Well,
Tanto
like,
patrocínio.
yes, he chose me yesterday.
Aqui no Brasil você tem
And
que ser o melhor de todos, você tem patrocínio do
I
máximo
was a little
do...
bit anxious that, like, if we can do
Seu patrocínio, você tem que
win
trabalhar.
against Kobayan. And I started off very well, but like towards the end, like he was bouncing back. So yes, I was not 100% sure that like we can win, but I'm so glad I made it.
Hey, never sure, but clutch is in the end. Listen, Hinao, I will let you go to the Crusher to crush your opponent's key as Rob TV is waiting for you.
And what an emotional scene as we see Kobayan in tears being eliminated after a phenomenal performance. And now, congratulations as he goes to crush
Parabéns.
Kobayan's key. Hanao, that sounds a little bit like here now. He said, I'm here now. That's pretty much what he letting the people know, ladies and
Vai quebrar a
gentlemen,
medalha do cara.
as he moves on even further in the bracket. Kobayan's last hurrah here at EWC as the young prodigy crushes the Titan right here in our top 8. Hanao moves on in the bracket, and we are just now getting started with finals day. We'll see just how far the young prodigy can take it.
Vamos falar. Zanage, Shell High, Lexball e Mick. O Shell High falou que tá no Brasil aqui, vai estar lá?
Is in our DNA.
Metendo o louco, hein?
Whenever we let it out, it becomes our superpower. Now imagine an entire city being built to supercharge it. Kadir City, powered by play.
Well, finals is well underway, and already our first keys have been crushed, and our semifinals has 2 players, but we need 2 more. We're getting closer to the grand finals. It'll be underway in just several hours, but it's going to be a lot of fun. Who's going to hoist the trophy? Who's going to earn $250,000? Welcome back into the Allianz Vaults. I'm Taylor Reflections Noble, Logan Sama, Tasty Steve. Boys, looking good, Steve.
Hey now.
Hey, you're fresh today, man. How you feeling?
Feeling great, man. We're on finals day. These matches are already crazy. We keep saying there's nothing but bangers, but we are officially in banger season. There's nothing but.
That's right. Bangers all around. First matchup, Lashar Habiki. The Lily stays alive.
Yeah, he managed to keep himself in it, and I think, if you're right that many times on the command grabs, it's very, very difficult for it to not be your day. But I think Lashar's going to look back on that